Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how to do a bun with the like slap style bun maker. You can get these on Amazon. They have like different hair colors, but once their hair's in there, you can't really tell. I mean, you could use a blonde one on her, and as long as you've got it pinned good and it's tight, you're not gonna be able to see it. So you're gonna need one of those, and then you're gonna need the like thick hair ties, not the thin ones, but they're really nice thick ones. And then you're gonna need hairpins, not bobby pins. We do not want these because it's harder these stay open and so they don't spring back out of the hair. Whereas these, when you put them in, a regular bobby pin, you put it in the bun and it will just slide back out after a while. So I'm going to start with that middle part like we're using. I like to spray their hair down just a little. Usually it's easier. There's a few kids with their hair just like, if it's curly, that spraying water just kind of makes it harder to do. And some people prefer to do it like right after their kid gets out of the bath or whatever. So you can kind of experiment with your kid and see what you like. All right, look up. All right, I'm gonna part her hair in the middle. So I'm gonna use my comb that has this little rat tail comb on the end, and I kind of like use her nose as a guide and draw a line to about where her part would end, just like about the crown of her head. All right. There's also this really awesome smoothing brush that I have misplaced that you can use to when you put their hair in a ponytail. That's going to make it nice and smooth. But for today, just use our comb. I know sometimes whenever you guys are doing ponytails, it's easy to want to, with this middle part, brush their hair back, but then you get all this weirdness up here and it bubbles, and I go down like towards the ear as I go back. And I think that makes it easier to keep it smooth. And if your kid has super thick hair, use as many hair ties as your heart desires. I like the no slip grip ones too. Is that what you use for her hair? Is the no slip? Mm-hmm. So yeah, they have these no slip ones that are awesome. All right. So once you do this ponytail the first time, like if you're not happy with how thick it is, or with how, like if it's still bumpy and it's not as smooth as you want, you can spray it with spray gel, use regular hair gel, you can spray it with hairspray, whatever, and then comb it to smooth it out all the way to the base of the ponytail. And then once you've done that, you can take it, pull this back out, smooth it down, and put the hair tie back in. All right, let's do this. So sometimes it takes a few tries to really get it right. And some kids, if their hair is super layered, you're gonna put it on one on each, like side on the bottom, side on the top, slide it down. You don't want to go all the way to the end, because if their hair's layered at all, it will not be as easy to do. So you can see I've got about that much hair left. So we're gonna roll it up and see if it works. And it's not going to, because it's gonna snap backwards, which means that what I need to do this time is, instead of putting it in this direction, I need to flip it over and put it in. About that same spot. And as you roll, you just do it as tight as you can. And now I did it too tight that time. It's all right. It takes a couple tries, but I like this because I feel like there's like zero risk of it coming out when it's tight and it's done well. Oh my goodness gracious. Keep going. Let's try. Are you just doing it too tight? Oh, it's been a while since I've... There we go. All right. So now it's going to go under this way. And I just kind of curl the bottom under itself. So when I had it pulled out and I pulled it up, you probably noticed that on the ends the hair wasn't all the way to the ends. But it doesn't matter because this, yes, we can see it right at this moment. Look down for me. But we're just going to take the hair, spread it around down there, and cover all that up. All right. Now is when I would put in the hairnet. So just put it over, twist it, like, you know, spin it around on one side, go back the other way until it's tight. If it's like, if there's like a little bit left and you can't get it to go around again, then you can just kind of tuck it around the base of her bun and pin it, and it'll be just fine. All right, so for the bobby pins, I usually have them push against my hand. So whenever, that way I can get the bun really tight up against their head. It already is, but that way it won't come out while they're dancing. So she's gonna like push her head against my hand. Yeah, as I push against her head. Wow, you're getting better at this. I remember like last year, I feel like didn't we? Last year you had to like hold her head while I...
We didn't do her hair last year.
Oh, okay, maybe that was 2 years ago.
A couple years ago. But yes.
Okay, so whenever I'm doing the hairpins, I'm trying to feel and get a hairpin on each. Like I'm trying to feel to get the hairpin in. Like basically this side is going in her hair and this side is going in the hair tie. And you can kind of feel, if it feels like it's going into something, that's what we want, as long as it doesn't feel like it's going into their scalp. That's not good. I mean, it probably won't come out that way, but... So I just go all the way around the perimeter of her bun, and before, you know, I let her go and get ready for her first routine, I would have her shake her head around, do some turns, do whatever. If she does anything on the floor during her dance where her head's on the floor, just make sure that it's really secure, and then she is good to go.
Shake her head around, girl.
Is it going anywhere?
Does it feel tight?
Yes, okay. All right, let's show them a little bit better. There you go. So that you just have a bun or a hairnet over that, and it should stay all day for you. Is there anything else I needed to show that I didn't? Nope.
You're gonna want to remember did you say smooth it down with gel and...
Yeah, like once this whole thing is done, if this isn't already been smoothed down, like hair gel is your best friend. You cannot use too much. But with all these flyaways, we want to just have no flyaways, so it looks like a slick back, like almost like a wet, like not, I don't want to say wet, but just a very slick back look. We don't want it to, it definitely is different than typical everyday hair. So, yes. Oh, and if your kid has a ton of flyaways up here, yeah, you can use a toothbrush or a mascara brush and like dip it in water, or you can even like do spray and then use that to brush all of those back as well. It's just a little bit smaller than the smoothing brush, but it's essentially a tiny version of the smoothing brush. So, all right, if you have any questions, feel free to ask away.